Hello everybody, welcome to the Graveyard Travel. Today's video, Mound Cemetery, or the Mound Cemetery, here in Monroe, Ohio. Yeah, there's a couple, it's not very big, but we'll find some nice headstones. I didn't see any crypts, so unfortunately there's no crypts in this cemetery, but there are gorgeous headstones. So join me as we traverse this hill called Mound Cemetery. Let's get started, shall we? Yeah, it's a little bit chilly. Well, unlike the last video, it's a little bit chilly and rainy, but we'll get to it. Let's get started. I guess we'll start down here on the lower end, and after we're done down here, guess I'll walk up the hill. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Let's go visit our first grave, shall we? All right, here's our first one. Selwyn R. Stewart Jr. Born October 18, 1943, passed away August 24, 2022, beloved father and grandfather. It says on the back of his headstone. He was an AEC U.S. Navy. He served in the Navy, alright. Like a cross, it says U.S. Navy, Selwyn R. Stewart, and it says Dad on that side, and I got a little, it's kind of a little flag. Yeah. So let's put this down here. It's nice wet ground and a gym. I say rest in peace to Selwyn R. Stewart Jr. Thanks for your service and rest in peace. Check this stone out. It's all from a distance. This is pretty interesting. And they shall mount up with wings as eagles. Timothy D. Surface. April 11th, 1964. September 8th, 2002. And down there in the corner is it's like a Yamaha. No, it's Suzuki. It says Suzuki on it. Nice sunrise in his picture. Picture of an eagle. Let's go on the back. That's blank. Yeah, sometimes you see some, sometimes you won't. Well, I got a little memory gem put up here to remember Timothy D. Surface, and yes, he shall mount up with wings as eagles and fly to heaven. So rest in peace, Timothy. Do rest in peace. Yeah, really ain't much about this headstone except it's thick. And it's more like a rock than a headstone, but we'll see what's on the front. Apple, Richard and Pamela. Richard born June 22nd, 1948. Passed by June 5th, 2021. His wife Pamela, April 20th, 1952 to April 5th, 2020. If I shall live forever and all my dreams come true, my memories of love will be of you. So John Denver. Well, I like the headstone. It's just, most people just plain headstone, but to me it's really unique, like carved out of a rock. Well, let's put one here. Richard, Pamela. Rest in peace to the Apple couple of Richard and Pamela. Do rest in peace. Oh my goodness. Oliver J. Robbins Obie, May 3rd, 2011 to October 21st, 2021, 10 years old. Jeez. Yeah, if you notice, I got an umbrella. It's not to protect me, it's to protect the camera. I got open places on it and water might get in. What's on the back? Wow. It's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Oliver the Great. Yeah, I like this. I like that with the little circles on his eyes. Yeah, this is a beautiful headstone of Oliver. Oldie, they called him. Yeah. Well, I have a gem, but that's not all. Let's give him Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, why not? So we'll put, hold on. Let me do something with the umbrella. Okay. Let's put Buzz down here. And I'm going to put a memory gem right in front of me. And I'll say rest in peace to Oliver J. Robbins, Obi. Do rest in peace, my young little man. You rest in peace. Yeah, one thing, there's a lot of old headstones down here. I guess this is the original part of the cemetery. Like a couple headstones on top of crypts there. Huh. Somebody coming up the road there. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Saw it on a map. I'm like, well, might as well take a look at it. I'm coming up here to Trader's World, if you ever heard of that. Might as well do a cemetery while I'm up here. Pay respects. Yeah, I like, this is a nice little cemetery. Oh, it's just the bottom of the hill. There's more on top. Alright, see what's on your side of this hill and we'll head up. Take a look, it's a park right beside the cemetery. And I saw this coming up. It says Michael Robert Kolthoff, 1958 to 2013. It's on the other side over here. Well, I just thought it was unique. I mean, it doesn't have any writing on it except his name, his birth and death. But man, kind of like this. That makes it neat. Oh yeah, Michael Robert Kolthoff. Yeah, I'll say Kolthoff. Might be a wrong pronunciation, but I'll name it anyway. Let's put a memory gem down here in these rocks. And rest in peace to Michael Robert Kolthoff, 1958 to 2013. And you got one nice view by the park. Rest in peace. Now, this is Robert and Mary Jo Bauer. Robert, born October 21st, 1927. Passed away February 6th, 2006. Mary Jo, November 16th, 1929 to March 3rd, 2023. Wow. A little golf etching right here. I guess he played golf a lot. And some flowers. Let's see what's on the back. Well, Robert was a U.S. Navy vet during World War II. Yeah, one of that greatest generation. Alright, he was in another Navy vet, so he gets a flag. I'm putting him up here. And a gem to remember him. Robert and Mary Jo. Rest in peace to Robert and Mary Jo Bauer. And thanks for your service during World War II in the Navy. Both rest in peace. Hey, listen to that, you hear it? Yeah, makes me glad I brought the umbrella. Now we're going to visit Forever in Our Hearts, Karen Helter, March 9th, 1939 to May 19th, 2019. Beloved mom and a grandma. Picture of her. Alright. I'm back. Blank. That's cool. That's okay. Alright. Put a gem right here. To remember Karen Helter. Rest in peace and God bless. I tell you, I walked up the hill. Yeah, my heart's beating a little fast, but not too bad. My car down there. Thing is, when I was younger, I used to run up these hills and not even be out of breath. But yeah, the perks of growing old. All right. Says I love you to the moon and back. Team Madison, right like a girl. Daughter Madison. December 12th, 2006 to June 25th, 2019. You can see the rain coming down. Here's my back of her headstone. Wow. Always smile like flowers. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. One night a man had a dream. He dreamed he was walking along the beach with the Lord. Across the sky flashed scenes of his life. For each scene, he reduced 2 sets of footprints and said one belonged to him and the other belonged to the Lord. So people walking up the hill over to my left. When the last scene of his life flashed before him, he looked back at the footprints in the sand and noticed that many times Along the path of his life, there was only one set of footprints. He also noticed that it happened to be the very lowest and saddest part of times in his life. This really bothered him, and he questioned the Lord about it. Lord, you said that once I decide to follow you, you will walk with me all the way. But I have noticed that during the most troublesome times of my life, there was only one set of footprints. I don't understand why, when I need you the most, would you leave me? The Lord replied, my precious, precious child, I love you, and I will never leave you. During your times of trial and suffering, when you were only one set of footprints, it was then that I carried you. Author unknown. This is always smile like flowers. Madison. That poem was about something else, but on my right it says mother and son, but I'm not gonna film that part. But this is to Madison. I know she was 13 at the time. She passed away, so I'll give her a little token anyway. You know, she's a little old for this, but that's okay. So rest in peace to daughter Madison Smallwood. And yes, the footprints in the sand. And smile like flowers. Rest in peace.